Hey Aries, how are you guys? Thank you for joining me. This is Jen, and I'm doing your February 2021 reading. I actually wrote 2012, so I don't know if something that was set in motion in 2012, there could be, think about back to 2012, what was going on, and see if there's anything, any connection now to that coming back around or coming to fruition or something like that. Ah, my rose quartz. It's honestly in the way. All right, so focus, Jen. So I see that some of you may be having your Saturn return. So that would happen, I think they use around 27 as a birth date, which is really interesting. I saw someone looked at some statistics around losing a lot of great artists at 27. I think like Jim Morrison, Amy Winehouse. I know there Janis Joplin, maybe. There are a lot of them. And so, but it is interesting that that's kind of the Saturn return time frame, and I don't think it's a coincidence. And also, you may be having a second Saturn return. I have all these cards, I'm trying to figure out which one that want to come out, but it's too many. I'll just do this one. I'm just going to take these out, and I'll see if I'm drawn to look at them later. It could be, so that's kind of, I know when you're hitting 60, you're past midlife, but 60 is the new 40, right? It's kind of, I get a little bit of a midlife crisis energy. Now, midlife crisis, I think, can be less, sorry, I hope I'm not making you seasick. They can be really motivating and positive, actually, or they can be sort of regressive and destructive, or just manic, or I don't know what that was, or something like that. So, but I see having sort of that, what do you call it? Just sort of a moment of deep reflection and this is the type of deep reflection that can really make a big impact, like a judgment moment on your life. I also got the Six of Wands energy, which to me means, how do you measure your personal success? Is it external accomplishments versus, which I spelled wrong, versus internal happiness, your own accomplishments that you need to give yourself credit for because no one else gets it or can see it or understand it. So you have to be your own best cheerleader and say, hey, you didn't let racist Uncle Bob ruin your entire day. Not that that's okay that he's that way, but I didn't spiral. I didn't have that. I didn't do that destructive thing I had. I kept my temper. Whatever the internal things, I allowed myself to relax and didn't beat myself up about it. It could be anything. But maybe you're shifting now, and sometimes, especially if people are moving towards retirement, which I do see some of you planning that, you have to kind of reassess if your accomplishment has been your career or your children or whatever. That's been sort of what you've prided yourself and what you have been busy doing, to then shift and be like, well, who am I? What's my worth on my own? And of course it's a lot, but I don't know, I just see you having sort of this shift about how you think about things, how you measure things. And again, allowing space and time to just relax and to do enjoyable things, or to just think and to take it all in and process it and give yourself that time. You may even want to go to therapy. This is a quote from a song. Don't believe everything you think. And I love it because it's so true. Our mind can be our own worst enemy, and our thoughts are so biased and often negative and overly critical. I always wonder if that's part of the fight or flight. I'm sure people know this. I've never bothered looking it up, but that we think, okay, that situation embarrassed me or didn't go the way I wanted. Is it somehow like our fight or flight reflex that kicks in and says, okay, I never want to do that again, or beats us up over, makes ourselves relive it over and over and keep it on the our big playlist on the greatest hits reel in our brain and just never let it go. And sometimes to think of things and look at them in an anthropological viewpoint or a sociology or behavioral or psychological, it helps to be like, oh, okay, humans do that. This is why I do that. It doesn't necessarily mean I should live in shame for the rest of my life over something that happened when I was 9 years old. That's what the body does to protect itself, and it kind of doesn't necessarily work for every situation. Accepting someone for who they are and not trying to change them. Good. Let me know if you know, figure out how to do that. I've been watching. I feel like you're in a little bit of a personal devil moment. I just started watching Lost, the TV show Lost, and I never watched it. I already heard how it ends, but I decided that it's probably something I should watch, and I'm enjoying it. And I just had this realization that it's one big devil card moment. It's just like the island of inner demons and dealing with them and examining shadow work and things like that. It's very interesting. Ask the devil, ask the devil to dance. Have a conversation and then move on. Is it me or them? I see you. So if you are having struggling with someone else's personality or behaviors, kind of everything I was just talking about. You may be in a situation, it could be a work situation, relationship, family member, could be anything, whatever comes up. The loan person you're dealing with at the bank, like what's going on here, and how can I fix this or not, and just sort of having that thought process going on in some area this month. But I also see you again really preparing for retirement, preparing to buy a house, so saving money and getting your credit score in order or whatever. You may be looking to move, you may be looking to downsize, and then even fun things. I see some of you, and this again goes with that retirement mentality, but you may be having this much earlier in your life. And instead of, the bucket list, which I kind of hate the name of that because it's so negative, but just what I want, things I really want to enjoy and experience in my life list. Okay, that's a horrible name. So I see you planning like a vacation again, sort of this, what do I want to experience and how can I make this happen? Because who knows how long we have. Some of you may want to do an Alaskan cruise. I see whale watching. I'll see narwhals. I don't think they live over there. I don't know where they live. I feel like they're more up in the Arctic, but I don't know if that's I almost thought that maybe that was a symbol for someone. I can't imagine what, but. And then I also see Africa being in focus. You may want to do a safari, but something about Africa in general may be on your mind. And I guess if you live in Africa, that's kind of like a duh, but for me, it's not something that impacts me on a daily basis anymore, now that my brother doesn't live there. He lived there for, like 12 years. So. All right, let's jump into the cards. Aries, Ooh, beautiful. Ten of Pentacles. This card to me is getting your will in order, your retirement, a trust, just getting all your ducks in a row, inheritance, many generations. Wow, the world. So, I mean, this screams retirement. This screams any sort of phase in your life, um, wrapping up and starting into a new phase. I mean, that happens in anything. You graduate from college, you get a job. You graduate from high school, you got to figure out what you're doing. You get married, you have a kid, you get divorced. It's like some sort of major milestone. It strongly points to inheritance. You may have lost someone and it's getting finalized now. You may inherit a home, you may have to deal with a home. Sometimes people, our older loved ones go into, or could be you, go into like a retirement home or retirement community or a condo, downsize again. And then, so dealing with the house and all the stuff and going through old memories, maybe some nostalgia going on. But these are very positive cards because there's a rich history, not only monetary, it doesn't necessarily literally mean money and property. It can be a rich history, legacy, things like that. Maybe you're doing some ancestry DNA stuff or whatever it's called. Looking into your genealogy, doing some that could be an African thing. Maybe you have ties to Africa and you're considering visiting there or something, or learning more because I'm adopted, so I did the ancestry DNA just in the last couple of years. I think I was 48 or 48, I think, 47 when I did it. And it's so fascinating. Okay, let's keep reading. I don't know what. No, I'm going to wait. Three of Wands, zooming out, getting that high. I don't know why I'm turning all these over now. I don't usually do that. So here's fire, comfortable in this, right? Three of Wands is getting a higher perspective, looking at your whole timeline of your lifespan. How was I raised? What was that like? What were my dreams when I was younger? What was my path? Where am I now? But now, where am I going? I can plan and craft this next, from today forward. I can craft my life however I want. And looking at maybe making some bigger changes based on the goals the things you want to. Okay, I got to stop fidgeting with that. I feel like I'm not zoomed in, but then okay, stop it, Jen. I want to do this one next. Oh my God, Ace of Wands, look at that, beautiful. Inspiration, passion. Maybe you met someone new later in life. Could be someone new. No matter what age you are. I mean, it's the ultimate phallic symbol, right? Really excited about something, inspired, enthusiastic, passionate, motivated. This could be a new job. This could be starting your own business. Just meeting someone and really making you look at your life differently. A new opportunity coming in. It's like there's wind in your sails again. Something gets your mojo back, gets a spring in your step. Strength card. Yeah, you got to put yourself out there though. If you are single, you got to put yourself out there in order to find this person. This could be someone that's younger than you. Could be a fellow fire sign. Someone really opening up to you, messages. You could be getting strong. So to me, the strength card is really an internal thing, but with the Page of Wands is very fiery and active and motivated. You may start running, you may do strength training, you may be getting stronger, and it's giving you more energy, making you feel more confident about yourself and look better. You may be looking to start dating again if you're single, or just deciding to get in better shape, to get healthier, to get stronger. And it could be stronger mentally, stronger physically, more resilient. The Strength card is a lot about resiliency. The Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. Could be something to do, you may be thinking about a child. So that came up about how you measure success, and really measuring if you have a child on their happiness. How happy are they? How content they are with their life? Like, that's the true measurement of a good life, if you've been able to enjoy it. They will get there. Things are changing, wheels are turning. Look at this. I mean, this whole thing is having a lot of sex and putting yourself out there. And this fire, I mean, look at all of that. This is fire. This is Leo. I don't know if this, I can't remember what the Strength card. Oh, it's probably Leo too. These both kind of remind me of Leo, these cards. And the Wheel of Fortune. So things, the wheel's learning to be centered in the center of the wheel, so the highs and lows don't get to you as much. Being more grateful and grounded and appreciative for each day that you wake up. Yeah, I see you timidly. I see a transformation and you feeling better, looking better. And ready to put yourself out there again. Dip your toe in the water. Open your heart up, even though we don't have any Cups cards. We haven't had many Cups cards this whole, these probably will both be Cups cards for the Ace of Swords. Look at these phallic cards. This is the truth, the simplicity. What's most important? What is really most important in life? Is it a promotion, or is it being happy and spending time with those you love? Sorry, I just slurped my coffee. My son brings that to my attention all the time. What's really important in life? What's the truth? What's the thing that matters the most? And really focusing on that instead of trying to live in 1,000 directions at once and accomplish everything and conquer everything. Really narrowing things down and becoming very focused. We do have Cups, the Love card. Yeah, the Two of Cups. That's why I wanted to come out. Here's dolphins. Now that's making me think of the Caribbean or something. Swimming with dolphins, or Florida. There's a love story going on here. There's someone, stepping out. Maybe you're going to come out of, I know for quarantine, I haven't seen, except for on Zoom where you just see my head, stepping out and really having, like, you may step out, or maybe you see someone after, when we can start seeing each other again, and they seem to have transformed. Like, quarantine looked good on them. They really got in shape. They just look happier, and it's kind of really catches your eye, or you're doing that to someone else. But the physical is just a manifestation of the inner work that's been done, and the self-care that's been done, and the getting your shit together and getting your priorities straight. So it's like that midlife crisis energy, which can happen anytime and many times throughout your life, motivating you to do positive, healthy mental health things for yourself, and it just radiates out into all areas of your life. Okay, well, enjoy that. enjoy that sexy time you're going to be having here, Aries. It seems like a really transformative month, and it could still be that the processing of what we've been through is really starting to translate and be visible outward. All the inner work you've been doing over this last year, even I see. All right, thank you so much. Take care. Bye.